Hey guys, so I was recording this and the sound didn't come out as great as it was, mainly because I had my little mini heater in the background. So there is a buzzy noise that I can't really properly get rid of without sounding too much like an echo. So I decided instead of refilming, I'm simply going to do a voiceover instead, and you can just watch the video in the background. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another hair care video. So this one is going over the things that did not work on my fine, thin, sparse hair. Yes, there are things that I've tried and they just weren't working out. So hopefully you guys with my same hair texture and type can avoid these in the future. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the things that I actually consumed. So I had tried the Hair Infinity pills. So I don't know if many people remember these pills, but back in, I want to say 2014, 2015, there were these hair growth pills that claimed to grow your hair almost like an inch or two in within a month. Now, I bought one bottle because it was $60 a bottle, and one bottle came with 30 pills. You needed to take 2 pills a day for 1 month in order for it to show the results it was claiming. I did not want to pay $120 for 2 bottles of vitamins. So I did 1 bottle and 1 pill a day and saw no noticeable difference in growth. So one can chalk it up to me not doing it right with using 2 pills a day, but you know, I wasn't that desperate for long hair. Regardless of the fact, after I tried something that I only used for about like a week or two that cost significantly less, it worked way better and I saw results within like 2 weeks. I'm going to go ahead and classify Hair Infinity as not working for me. Another pill choice that I consumed, which I guess I should call them vitamins. Another vitamin that I tried was the Main Choice. It's a hair brand. They didn't really have any advertisements claiming to exponentially boost your hair growth. However, again, I didn't see any noticeable difference when I started taking the pills for a month. So I'm going to click that as not working as well. So those were the 2 items I tried consuming, or 2 vitamins that I tried consuming to help my hair growth, and I didn't really see any results after a decent amount of time. Moving on, I'll discuss now about what oils did not help my thin, fine hair. I used coconut oil, and everybody at the time was swearing about coconut oil being the holy grail of all oils. And let me tell you, it is not for me, okay? Maybe it's good for cooking. Maybe it's good for, I guess, oil pulling. But for me to put it on my hair and on my skin, the moisturization absorption was not there. It wasn't. It would literally just sit there and it just be greasy. So coconut oil did not work. Another oil that wasn't working was Black Jamaican castor oil. Now I assumed it was working because I was using in conjunction with another oil. However, it turns out that that other oil that I was using was the one that was making it luscious and beautiful, because when I didn't have any more of that other oil and I was only using Black Jamaican castor oil, the same results were not there. So Black Jamaican castor oil does not work for my hair, for thin, sparse hair, or thin, fine hair. So getting out of oils, I'm going to go over to products. I use quite a bit of products. I honestly cannot remember all the products, but I use Cantu, I use Native, and Main Choice, as well as Pantene. Those are the ones that I remember using, but I know I tried a plethora of other ones. I don't know what that's called, but this right here, I use this. this did not work. And matter of fact, it started breaking out my, or not breaking out my skin, but like burning parts of my skin when it got like on my cheek. So yeah, harsh chemicals, stay away from this. But all those products did not work for me. They seemed like they were working because, you know, my hair was getting by. It didn't feel super dry. It didn't feel super tangled. So I was assuming it was working. But always try other things to get that piece de resistance of workage, okay? That's what I had to find out later on. After trying products, there's also hairstyles. Hairstyles, some people don't realize, can make or break your hair. Now, for me, my hair is thin and fine, so fine hair is very delicate hair. Thin hair, you already got like delicate strands from it being fine. Now it's thin, so obviously it's even more delicate. And then sparse, you already have spots falling out too much. Like you gotta baby your hair. So styles that provide a lot of tension are a no-go. Like if you want to have it in for maybe a day or two, sure, but I would never exceed over a week if you really want to retain as much length and as much volume as you can for your hair. For the thin, sparse, fine-haired ladies, of course. If you got thicker strands, coarser hair, you're fine. But if you got really delicate hair like we do and I do, stay away from these styles as much as possible. Oh, first one being braids. Now people say, oh, you could just braid with less tension. My experience, it does not matter. If you have those braids in longer than a month, a week, with less tension, some of your strands are still going to come out because when people use hair, and they braid it together, it's heavier on the strands. You already have low volume strands, so they have these small sections. Or even if it is a bigger section, it still isn't having that much hair, so those few of those strands are getting pulled out regardless. Cornrows as well. Cornrows you could probably get away with if they're a little lighter because your hair tends to grow out and it's just stuck to your head, so there's not really that much pulling it down, but just be careful with your edges. They might disappear on you if you get someone that braids them too tight. Another one is wig. Now this is only going towards the wigs that have those little clips that you slide in. I didn't realize it, but it was snatching away my edges. I loved this wig too, but it was snatching away my edges. I was so sad. So try to stay away from wigs with these clips. I know they have a new headband wig. I would try to one of those. Maybe that's good, because you know, keeping your hair protected away from the elements is always great to keep moisturization locked in and to prevent breakage. Just make sure you're washing in between usage, you know, at least once a week or twice a week if you're using a lot of product in your hair. And then finally we have these proclaimed treatment. So I did that egg protein treatment. Now for this treatment particularly, it did claim, well, some people were claiming that it was growing your hair overnight. And you know, me being desperate to grow my hair really long, I decided to go ahead and try it out because it seemed like people were getting legit results. Well, because I measured my hair the same way they did, I thought it was working. However, I then saw another video, or basically it's just showcasing that if you're measuring your hair length while it's dry versus when it's wet, it's gonna seem like your hair grew a couple of like inches, well not inches, but like centimeters overnight, because everyone was measuring their wet hair compared to their drier hair. So in conclusion, it did not work for hair growth. It probably does work for an actual protein treatment, but that's not what I was using it for. I was using it for the claims of it growing your hair overnight. And obviously now at my older age and goggles of not wanting to have my hair grow instantly, or I guess clouded of hope of that, I realized it didn't sound possible in the first place either. But yeah, those are everything that did not work for my thin hair. Lastly, we're going to give a little shout out to things that may have worked, may not have worked, but I don't know because I only tried it like one time, so I'm not sure. The first item that I tried was the henna. The henna claim was to make your hair a bit thicker, the strands thicker. I used it twice, and aside from my hair just being slightly stained, I didn't see a noticeable difference, so I stopped doing it because it was a hassle. You have to like oil your sink and oil everything around you. Make sure you use gloves because you don't want anything to be stained during the application process, and then make sure you're wearing something that you don't want to be stained, or I'm sorry, that you can risk being stained. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna get messed up and ruined. Another is for Green Beauty. I have two of her items. So the protein treatment, I used it once. I don't know how it did, honestly. I just tried it one time and then not again. I didn't even really pay attention much. It might work, it might not. But I didn't really use it enough times to say definitively which way or the other. And also her formula for the onion and cayenne hair growth. So it's cayenne pepper hair growth. So basically you have two ways of making it. Either you grind it all up, squeeze it out in a cheesecloth, add some cayenne pepper and apply it to your scalp, or you boil the onion, drain the liquid from it to get like the oil, the onion juice, and then I add the cayenne pepper and apply it to your scalp. I did the boil method and that stunk up my whole apartment, so I was like, never again. And also I did have braids and I didn't want to wash my hair at the time continuously for application process because, I didn't really think about that. I did it once, I put it in the fridge, and then I never did it again, unfortunately. And last but not least, we have the 22nd Century Woman's shampoo bar. Now this shampoo bar perhaps does work. I used it 2 times. It did get my hair pretty clean, but the whole process of it was time consuming because you'd have to wash one section about 2 or 3 times in order to get the white film that it created fully out. But your hair does feel like it's fully stripped. But I don't want to do all that manual labor of like continuously cleaning my hair. Now she did put out another product which was more of a liquid shampoo. However, I already moved on to something else that was way better. So, I was like, I'm good. Alright, that concludes the video of what doesn't work for thin, fine hair. I hope you guys find these tips helpful. Please like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can tune in for more videos and hair care treatments, because the next video is definitely going to be about what absolutely, for sure, 100% worked for my hair. Yes. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and let me know how your hair journey is going if you're on one right now. Go ahead and leave a comment about that because I'm really curious. Okay, bye.
My whole life got them hand-me-downs, but what that meant was I had my family round. And sometimes I can't help but frown, then I remember what I meant for. It's so simple, I just say, gotta just celebrate. It's gonna be A-okay. Life's too short to waste away. One step at a time's all it takes. It's brand new.